Please, you may resume your seats. Honorable members, prayers. Almighty God, we humbly beseech thee to look with favor upon this Youth Impact Parliament. Grant that it may perform its high duty as in thy sight. Give divine guidance to the executive director of the movement, endowed members of Parliament with discernment and vision, integrity and courage, that through the labors of this Youth Parliament, the interests and wishes of the members may be well and truly served, and thy good purposes for the common human life be realized in our midst. O God, grant us a vision of our Youth Parliament, fair as it might be, a fraternity of righteousness, where none shall wrong his neighbor, a fraternity of plenty, where evil and poverty shall be done away with, a fraternity of brotherhood, where all success shall be founded on service, and honor shall be given to the deserving, a fraternity of peace, where the Youth Parliament shall rest on the will of its members and the love for the common good. Bless the effort of those who struggle to make this vision a living reality. Inspire and strengthen our people, that they may give time, thought, and sacrifice to speed the day of the coming beauty of the Youth Impact Parliament, Ghana. Amen. Honorable members, you may resume your seats. Honorable members, without wasting much time, let's move to item 2 on our order paper, which is communication from founders. Honorable members, this communication is from our founders, and I read on their behalf. Dear members of the 4th Parliament of Youth Impact Movement, on this occasion, we, the founding fathers of Youth Impact Movement, extend our warmest regards as we make the final sitting of the 4th Parliament. We are filled with pride over your accomplishments. When we began this journey to amplify youth voices and empower emerging leaders, we envisioned a movement that would spark meaningful change. Today, that vision has come to life through the unwavering commitment and remarkable contributions. Your advocacy, innovation, and leadership has been a beacon of hope. You have changed norms, championed inclusivity, and stood firm for a more just and sustainable world. From climate action and education reform to mental health and equality, your effort has made a real difference. As this chapter closes, we encourage you to celebrate your achievements, cherish the bonds formed, and carry forward the experiences gained. The movement doesn't end here. This is only the beginning of a greater impact ahead. Congratulations once again. We are immensely proud of you. Honorable members, item 3 on our order paper, communication from Speaker. Honorable members of the 4th Parliament, it is with deep honor and gratitude that I address you today at this final sitting of the 4th Parliament. Serving as your Speaker has been an extraordinary privilege, and I warmly welcome each of you to this significant moment in our journey. Throughout our term, we have shared a common mission to be agents of possible change and to shape a legacy that uplifts our generation. Together, we have carried out responsibilities with commitment, purpose, and passion. Let us take pride in what we have accomplished as a house. Throughout spirited debates, thoughtful resolutions, and strong partnerships, we have championed important causes and amplified the voices of the unheard. Even in the face of challenges, honorable members, our unity and shared vision have remained our greatest strength. We have celebrated an environment where respect, inclusivity, and empathy thrive, bridging differences and building consensus for a greater good. Honorable members, our collective effort has not only influenced policies, but also transformed lives and communities, sowing the seed of hope for a more equitable future. As our parliamentary term ends, I urge you all to continue being voices of courage and compassion. Leadership does not end with the closing of this chapter, honorable members. Rather, it evolves. You carry forward a legacy of empowerment, and the world will continue to need your bold ideas and principled actions. I am confident that the next parliament will build upon our strong foundation. Let us support and inspire them as they take up the mantle and steer the affairs of Youth Impact Movement into the next chapter with vision and vigor. Finally, I want to thank each and every one of you for your dedication, resilience, and belief in the power of youth leadership. I am honored to have walked this path with you. May the lessons we have learned and the bonds we have formed guide you as we continue to lead and serve. This journey does not end here. Your impact is only the beginning. Akpe kakaka. Honorable members, as we all know, we are fine behind time. So let's quickly take item 4 on our other paper, which is the business committee report, which will be given by the majority leader in the person of Honorable Hubert Agbawode. Honorable Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to lay the business committee report of this sitting. Mr. Speaker, honorable members of the 4th Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament of Youth Impact Movement, I rise to present the business committee report outlining the agenda for the 8th and the final sitting of the 2nd session of the 4th Parliament, scheduled Saturday, August 9, 2025 in the forenoon. Mr. Speaker, as customarily, the sitting will commence with prayers, followed by communication from the founding fathers and the Speaker. These communications will provide reflections and insights on the vision of youth impact movements and the journey of this Parliament. Thereafter, the business committee reports will be presented detailing the day's proceedings. The conclusive business segments will begin with a statement on the impacts and the challenges of the 4th Parliament, summary key milestones, achievements, and the hurdles encountered in advancing youth development and democratic engagement. This will be followed by the Appointment Committee report covering the vetting process and recommendations of youth MPs to serve in the upcoming Parliament, including the names and constituencies of the nominees. Following that, the House will proceed to the ratification of the nominees of the Fifth Parliament leadership, after which the clerk and the marshal departments will be officially sworn in to serve in the Fifth Parliament. Mr. Speaker, as we approach the final moments of this parliamentary term, members will be given the opportunity to share their dissolution comments with special statements from the minority and majority leaders, offering reflections, acknowledgement, and gratitude. This will be followed by dissolution remarks from the Speaker. The sitting will conclude with the formal motion for Adjournment Sine Die, officially bringing the Fourth Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament Ghana to a close. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to present the Business Committee report.
Why is the house so dull? Let me hear you here. Yes. Honorable members, we thank the majority leader for laying the Business Committee report on behalf of the House. Honorable members, any inputs? Honorable Vixen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and House. My name is Vixen Brycelom, Youth MP for Hohwe, the only commercial sitting voter. Mr. Speaker, I rise to thank my majority leader for the dissolution comment as well. Thank you.
Any further comments? Honorable members, any further comments? Honorable Minority Leader.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker of the House, for the opportunity to add my voice to the Business Committee report ably laid by the Majority Leader. Yes, going through the itinerary for the day, I believe is of great importance and nothing is bad about it. So I hereby second that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Minority Leader. Any further comments? Honorable members, in the absence of any further comments, the Business Committee report laid by the Majority Leader is hereby adopted by the House. We move to item 5 on our order paper, which is the introduction of youth MPs present. Honorable members, as we do it, when you rise up, you mention your name, your full name, and the constituency you represent. So we start from the minority backbench. We start from the minority backbench. Honorable member, you have the floor.
Thank you, Your Honorable Speaker, for giving me the opportunity
Honorable members, the second Deputy Speaker to take the chair.
Thank you, Your Honorable Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself. First and foremost, before I introduce myself, I want to use this opportunity to lay a solace for our country servants who have been involved in a helicopter crash. I want to say, may their soul rest in a perfect peace. Right Honorable Speaker, I'm in the person of Shine Anani Chata. I'm coming from Mafi Hudrolo, a village located in Central Tong, and I'm very glad and happy to represent the good people of Nsawan Majorji as YMP. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, the House. I'm a person of Bobo Emmanuel Laveridge, a student of Akachi College of Education. I'm from Amfuega in the Volta region, but I stay in Kumasi, a youth MP for Bosuju constituency in Ashanti region. Thank you very much.
Honorable members, let's all kindly stick to the introduction. No need for long talks, all right?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I respond to the name Amanana. I represent the good people of Ningo Pampram constituency. Mr. Speaker, with the greatest of respect to your office, this is an introduction. And an introduction must include what people don't know about me. The House must be made known. Hamzat must capture as such. Mr. Speaker, I wish to introduce myself as Amanana, representing the good people of Ningo Pampram constituency. Mr. Speaker, for all you know, my MP had been appointed as the Minister for Communication and Digitization in Ghana. I'm sorry for those whose MPs have not been appointed as ministers. Don't worry. Very soon, your MPs may get appointment. However, Mr. Speaker, for those who don't know Ningo Pampram is located in the Greater Accra region, in the south of Greater Accra. Mr. Speaker, one thing you need to know about Ningo Pampram is that we produce salt, lots of salt, yes. And as well, Ningo Pampram as well had been able to produce 2 First Ladies of the Republic of Ghana. It's Her Excellency Rebecca Akufo-Addo, and then Her Excellency now I've forgotten the name. Now the Mills, both from the constituency. So, Mr. Speaker, if your constituency is not having this notable achievement as such, I'm sorry for you. But it is not too late. A lot of land is in Ningo. We have houses for rent. From here, you can see me. I'll help you to relocate so that you can be part of a constituency that has this notable achievement. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.
Right Honorable Speaker, for the privilege, I thank you. My name is Richard Kwejo Ajumai, an observer in the House. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker and the August House. My name is Duche Samson, the youth MP of the lovely people of Kongo Afan Place North, the only constituency that has a lot of islands. We are really naturally endowed with beautiful islands. So if you not visit any islands before, kindly come and see me. Right Honorable Speaker, I'm also the chairperson for the Education Committee for Youth Impact Parliament. I am from Mafi, Bokope, that is my hometown, but I grew up in the Afan Place North District. So I'm representing Afan Place North District in this house. I would like to take the opportunity to welcome all the youth MP to this dissolution of the 4th Parliament. I thank you.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker in the House. My name is Donovan McBlaze, Youth MP for Southern Constituency, the Minority Chief Whip of the House. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. The name is Robert Fiaonu. As you can see, before I introduce myself, my voice is a little bit down because a lot of things has happened, and I would like to share my condolence to everyone, my respected colleagues sitting down here, because the blow is actually for Ghanaians, and it's a bad one. We pray that such events will not happen in our time again. Yes, fast forward, Madam Speaker, my name is Robert Fiaonu, MP for Karachi East constituency. And Madam Speaker, Karachi East constituency is one of the lovely constituencies you can think of, where we produce a lot of yams. When you need yam, you can quickly contact me and I'll get you correct yam. Madam Speaker, that notwithstanding, I hold a lot of portfolio when it comes to denomination, when it comes to SRC, which because of time, but for introduction's sake, I want to make the House aware that I am the Bible Studies and Evangelism Coordinator for EPSU P on campus. Right Honorable Speaker, thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker of the House, for the opportunity. My name is Wanda Nicodemus Jameshi, the Youth MP for the good people of Anglo constituency, the minority leader of this parliament, chair of the Intelligence Committee. In fact, when you come to Anglo, you have a lot to offer. But to cut it short, Anglo is the foundation of Ghana. Anglo gave birth to the Fourth Republic, the democratic constitutional republic we are enjoying today. Anglo gave birth to it. Thank you.
Honorable members, before we proceed to the majority caucus, I noticed some members at the minority side did not introduce themselves. Kindly introduce yourself to the Agues House. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm Caleb Jata from Mafi Bujurulu, an observer in the House. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm also Vincent Kwame Jata, also an observant.
Okay, thank you, Madam Speaker in the House. I go by the name Godfred Ugo, an observer. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Miss Speaker, sorry. Yeah, I go by the name Ode Patrick Kofi, an observer in the House. Thank you.
We may now have the youth MPs at the majority side to introduce themselves.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My name is Kunugbe Orlando Clerk, an observer of the Fourth Parliament and yet to be inaugurated as the youth MP of Ketu South constituency. And hopefully, I'm even lucky to hail up from that same constituency. So, yeah. I think I'm the luckiest one. Let me put that on record, maybe. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My name is Ivan Skunja. I'm an observer. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My name is Mary Dugbaza. I'm also an observer in the 4th Parliament, but hoping to be inaugurated to the 5th Parliament for Ayenswano constituency. Thank you.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I go by the name Michael Soa Ajete, Youth MP for Shai Osudoku constituency. Thank you.
Hello. My name is John Atu, an observer for the 4th Parliament, hoping to be inaugurated in the 5th Parliament from Central Town constituency.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Ayuno Williams Kwesi, an observer and soon to be Youth MP for Menfi West constituency. You know, where the best comes from the West. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The best comes from the West.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Speaker. My name is Eunice Mausi Amuzu, and I'm an observer. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My name is Tibes Mark, an observer, hoping to be integrated into the 5th Parliamentary. Thank you.
Sorry. Okay, thank you, Right Honorable Madam Speaker, for this opportunity. I am in the person of Nyame Chedmon. I'm here as an observer and also hoping to be inaugurated as 5th Youth MP for Asukwa constituency, Kumasi. Thank you.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Please, before I introduce myself, permission to set a record. When my good friend representing Karachi East was introducing himself, he made a statement which I want to set the records. It is so sad to see someone using your glory to shine. When my good friend was introducing himself, he said, if you want a place where there are abundant yam, it's Karachi East, which is never the truth. Karachi East, you struggle to see a yam farmer. Instead, if you want a place here in Ghana where yam is abundantly produced, is Bandai constituency in the northern part of the country, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, going forward, I respond to Beyond Nanda Wisdom. Currently residing, Madam Speaker, you see why I'm able to catch him. I am currently residing in Karachi East, but from Bandai constituency, representing the good people of Bandai constituency. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you so much, the wisest chair. I'm Youth MP for Efutu constituency and chairperson for the Defense Committee. I am Isaac Etonam Ejay. I thank you. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I go by the name, or you can call me Adunu Charles, Youth MP for West. Madam Speaker, I am also the chairperson for election monitoring. I want to put this straightforward, that my Honorable MP, Honorable Emmanuel Kwesi Bejura, the national one of course, he is the board chairman for Get Fund. And right now, I can categorically say that 100 people have already secured their international scholarships to study outside this country. This alone shows that my MP is very capable. Okay, so it is quite unfortunate that this 5th inauguration he is supposed to be here, but because of the happenings, may their souls rest in perfect peace. Like my honorable member has rightly said, the best comes from the West. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I go by the name Elsie Akofa Coven, a youth MP from Nkwanta South, and I hail from the greatest towns in the Volta region called Aflao. It's my opinion, though. Thank you.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. The name still remains Enoch Sodoji. I'm the first Deputy Speaker of this August House, and also MP for Sege constituency. And in my constituency, we are leading in terms of salt. So I want Honorable Amano to know, Sege constituency, when you go to Nakon Kope, where Magdan took, we are leading in terms of salt production. So Amano, no.
Honorable member, let's stick to the introduction for now. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker in the House. I am Kendall Elizabeth Mante, Youth MP for Domiabra Obom constituency, located at the South Municipality. I am also the chairperson for Forum of Women Parliamentarians under the Youth Impact Parliament. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. I go by the name Bless Agoso. I'm the second Deputy Majority Whip. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Just a minute. Honorable Bless, which constituency, please?
Sorry. You tell me for crashing tomorrow.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The name is Believe Agoso, a member of Parliament from Keta constituency, a constituency that that has the largest natural lagoon in Ghana, and also where the mother of Rollins is coming from, and a joint constituency that celebrated one of the best festivals in Ghana. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Speaker in the House. My name is Vixen Bryce Selom. Mr. Speaker, before I introduce myself, let me put this so that we will not zoom into the fifth parliament. I hear honorable members saying, I go by the name, this and that. Some said, I go by the name, and then the other one I forgot, but as time goes on, I'll read mine. But the thing is, either you say I respond to the name or I am. Please, we are all learning, so I just want to put that record straight. So thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Madam Speaker, I'm the MP for Hoi constituency, the only constituency in Volta region that's commercial. Madam Speaker, I'm the fourth-time member of Parliament in this House, and for that matter, a senior member in this House. I hold several leadership positions, and all of us here know. Madam Speaker, my constituency is one of the constituencies in Volta region that has 15,000 capacity stadia in Volta region. Stadia, or you can say stadium. Thank you very much. Madam Speaker, my only constituency in Volta region, that the MP over there has installed Wi-Fi in all the secondary schools in Volta region. Madam Speaker.
Honorable Vixen, what did you just say? All secondary schools in the Volta region.
Sorry, in Hoi constituency. The way Amano is watching me is getting me frightened. But Madam Speaker, so what I'm trying to say is that as time goes on, when I remember everything, I'll come back again.
All right.
As it stands, I'm a bit G3 from Honorable Amano. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for this opportunity. I'm Hubert Agbahode, Youth MP for Akachi North constituency, but I actually hail from Aflao Yeah, it's good to see my people here. And I'm also the majority leader for the 4th Parliament and the leader of government business. I hail Honorable Amano. Kindly behave. Thank you. I'm speaking. In fact, I'm speaking.
Please speak to me.
Thank you. I held a lot of positions in this Youth Impact Parliament. Very uncountable. I've even forgotten some of them. Yes. Very numerous. So I cannot actually itemize all of them while standing here. Thank you.
Honorable Amano, let's have the clerks introduce themselves, then after that we...
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm Victoria Nuchivi, Acting Deputy Clerk Relation. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm Rebecca Incopton, Acting Deputy Clerk Accounts. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker and the House. I'm Sandra Mausekbe, Acting Clerk Operations. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker in the House. I'm Mary Tetega, Clerk to Parliament.
All right. Yes, Honorable Amano.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Madam Speaker, I thank you very much for the opportunity. I respond to Amano, Youth MP for the good people of Ningo Pampram constituency. I want everybody to understand that this is a house of record keeping. And with whatever we do, Hamza will capture it as such. And honorable members must pay attention when other members are speaking. In my introduction, Madam Speaker, I'm glad that you have given me this opportunity to clear my name.
You have been put to order.
Madam Speaker, my good honorable member need to listen to his language when speaking. Thank you.
Wait, please state what he mentioned.
Yes. I strongly believe that there is
Just state exactly what he said.
Okay. I said, my good friend, sorry, I have not captured his name very well, but my good friend who just spoke from the minority caucus. When he's speaking, he should listen to his language before speaking. Thank you. He said, honorable members should pay attention. Is he telling us that we are asleep while sitting here? Of course, we are not asleep.
Thank you, honorable member. Point well noted.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, it's quite unfortunate that the said honorable member who wishes to put me in order and correct me had rather committed the greatest of offense currently. He was of the view that as if they are sleeping. So he's now telling his members that they are rather sleeping. I have not said that. Out of the view that whilst we are speaking and listening to each other, we must pay rapt attention to each other so that in the likelihood that we want to make any correction, we can quote what the person has said correctly. In my introduction, I made mention that Ningo Pampram constituency produced a lot of sorts. In Honorable Sodoji's introduction, he is rather refuting and saying that I'm of the view that we are the leading sort producing constituency, which I have never said that.
The same thing.
I getting it. Again, when Honorable was the deputy minority leader was speaking, he was of the view that they produce yam. He had never stated that they are the best yam producing constituency in Ghana.
Thank you, Honorable.
I'm of the view, Madam Speaker, let me land, please. Let me land, please. Madam Speaker, let me land, please. Let me land. So that is why in my preceding comments...
Honorable members, please, you have been put to order. But I don't want us to discuss this for a long time. I understand what Honorable Amano is saying.
Thank you, Madam Speaker in the House. I am Kendall Elizabeth Mante, Youth MP for Domi Abra Obom constituency and the chairperson for Forum of Women Parliamentarians in this House. Our honorable member, the Deputy Minority Leader, said only is a description. And so, if Honorable Amano is speaking for himself, he should speak for himself. He shouldn't defend someone and then try to mix up the whole situation. So, Honorable Amano, defend yourself and leave Honorable Robert for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. One word noted. So again, I wanted to make a lot of corrections. The other member who introduced himself as the youth MP for Amenfin West, with a concluding statement that the best come from the West. I'm sorry to tell you that now the West is coming from the West. The West currently is coming from the West. And and I don't want you to carry that statement going forward. Amenfin West, Wasai Kropon, is the current headquarters of Galamsey. And I don't know whether you know your constituency very well. Honorable member, I wish to correct you that the West is now coming from the West, which is Amenfin West. So I want you not to carry this particular statement outside and be telling people that Amenfin West is the best because it's from the West. Galamsey is currently ongoing there. The land is being distracted. And the honorable members who died in the tragic accident a couple of days ago were traveling towards that direction to launch, how do I put it, the responsible community mining program, and they died along the line. So, honorable member, they were traveling to the West, and the West happened there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Amano. On the same subject matter, please, no. On that note, I kindly advise all of us seated here that when an honorable member stands up to speak, you listen before you make your contribution or follow-up. And that ends it, please. So I am Constantina Tona Mafia Agbanola Duga, Acting Deputy Speaker and Youth MP for Okere constituency. So before we proceed to the second part of the other paper, let's have a short remark by Mr. Joshua Elikem Amegashiviglo, CEO of Group Hub and Land Realtors. Let's welcome him.
Fantastic. I hope it's still morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I want to first apologize. The first time I've been to Parliament, it was from the obsession of Right Honorable Jones Amagashivigolo to go to Parliament. I just dropped him off and left. Today is my second time. I have never witnessed a parliamentary proceeding. I'm really impressed and I like what I see. If I could speak English like the people who have spoke by now, I would want to be a parliamentarian when I grow. But I think I'd rather be friends with everybody here so that when we become parliamentarians, I'll be your friend. I want to say kudos to all of you. I'm impressed. God richly blessed you. And I want to apologize that if I do something that is not right, please don't stop me and charge me like you are doing to each other. Pardon my ignorance. I was pretty bad at communication. Okay, my name is Joshua Elikem Amegashiviglo. I am a civil engineer. And yes, I'm the founder and CEO of Groove Hub. We produce music, live music, because I'm a bass player and a digital marketer. I'm also the founder and lead realtor of Lax Hub Realty. I sell lands. I used to sell lands just in Accra, but thank God the lands in Hua are becoming more expensive, so I'm here to sell some of the little lands left in the town. And I'm also a farmer, so I am the founder, and this morning I was harvesting some cassavas of Hugbe Farms. Not to say too many things, I also have a company that does construction. And since you guys are parliamentarians, that might not mean anything to you. So we've been supporting this project for some time now, and I'm glad I came today, so at least they say put your mouth where your money is, or put your money where your mouth is. Which one is right? Both. So today I came to see whether it's Photoshop or it's real, and I must say I'm really impressed. God bless you all. So Joe said I have to give a speech. I'm curious whether the speech will be to convince all of you to come and buy land or building from me when you become rich, or to buy land and building from me so you might become rich. But whichever one it is, let's leave it to the gods. You can check me out on social media to learn from some of those stuff. But I wanted to say just one thing. We started off as musicians, and we wanted to become pastors. It was our first trait of leadership. And my mom gave us a very sound advice, I'll call it. She said, if you want to become a pastor, you have to at least go to school, study hard, get a profession, so that you have some means of livelihood. So that when you become a pastor, the church members will not disrespect you. That was one of the most insane advice I've ever had. I thought my mom didn't like a pastor. But I think I've lived for 3 decades and a little more. That was one of the best advice that I've had. If I were just a bass player trying to become a pastor, I would have had the most gross disrespect of my life from pastors, not even church members. I've had very gross ones from pastors. And it was obviously because they thought I was just a bass player. And bass players are people from, or musicians are people from maybe not very good backgrounds, who didn't have a work to do. They will say yes to whatever the pastor says and go to hell with us. There's a joke that your pastor will love you until you want to marry his daughter. Then you realize that you are just an instrumentalist. So I want to tweak that advice to the parliamentarians here and give all of you an advice we give Jones. It's good to be an MP, but the journey to becoming an MP is a very expensive one. I don't want the people from this place to call me or call other people or go out onto the street, say, oh, I want to be MP, please give me money, I want to campaign, and the like. When you do politics, I hope all of you know that our father is a politician. Okay. Please don't tell his friends that I gave this advice. When you do politics and you are not equipped, you are not knowledgeable, you are not qualified, you don't have a job, you don't have a business, you don't have money, you will be a foot soldier. And when you are a foot soldier, you know the work of foot soldiers? Foot soldiers take a bullet for the king. It's a very hard one, but you might not live to see the victory. I hope you are understanding me. It's a very difficult one, especially in the times that we are. 8 people's lives were compromised, maybe because of one person. And just maybe that person was not even part of it. Look at the grief the country is in. When you do politics and your pedigree is low, whichever party that you do the politics with, when they come to power, you will think the people who are in the war front are ungrateful to you because you are a foot soldier. That is if you live to even witness that day. I see a lot of elections and some people get killed. We do 3 days vigil for them, we give them state burial, and that's the end of their life. I want to encourage everybody here, since you are in school, are you still in school or now you are all graduates and working? Yeah. So those of you who are in school should study very hard. Okay? And start a business. If you are a very, very academic person, you are like gunning for your first class and stuff, you might not be able to run a business. So what you will do is to study hard and read, diversify your knowledge, get very knowledgeable, get the best of jobs, okay? Invest money into good places, learn, get mentors, and build capacity for yourself. Not just book knowledge, home sense, social knowledge, financial intelligence, and the like, so that you are capable. So that with or without politics, you will be a king. Then politics will be an opportunity for you to expand. I hope you understand me. I'll ask a question that I don't expect you to answer. Ibrahim Mahama or John Mahama, which one would you like to be? I didn't think you guys will answer. So remember that in your endeavors. Don't lose focus and attention of yourself. Build capacity. If you are still in school, get a first class. It's a good thing. Get knowledge, make money, make friends, so that when the time is due for you to do politics, you will not be stranded. After doing foot soldiership for some time, which is normal, you can get the opportunity to become MPs, ministers, board members and directors, and some of the good stuff that you would have desired. But if you are not deliberate about that now, you might get something, but you might never be happy or pleased with it. I hope you understand me. Yes. So thank you very much. It's quite a dry advice. I don't expect all of you to appreciate it. It will take maybe 5 to 10 years to understand this. When it was given to me 15 years ago, I told you what I thought of my mom. So I wish you all well, all the best in your endeavors. And when you decide to go for primaries, please call me. I will put some money into your campaign so that you will count me among your friends. Thank you very much.
Any comments from the honorable member? All right. So we move on to the commencement of the conclusive business. I would invite Honorable Amano Na to give us the statement on impact of the 4th Parliament.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members present here. I rise as the Deputy Director in charge of Parliamentary Affairs of our Youth Impact Movement to present the statement of impact the 4th Parliament had on members of Parliament and the achievement and legacy the 4th Parliament had from its inception from last year, 9th August 2024, to where we are currently. Madam Speaker, the 4th Parliament had nothing short of but transformational achievements. Throughout the tenure of the 4th Parliament, we have been united by a shared vision to empower young people through active civil engagement and leadership training. This Parliament has stood as a beacon of hope for youth in Ghana and across Africa, showing that young people are equally and ready and capable of taking the charge of our country in the near future. Madam Speaker, one of the most heroic milestones was becoming the first bicameral youth legislature in Ghana. Can I get a year for that? Yeah. So to break it down a little bit for those who might not understand what the first bicameral youth legislature is that the bicameral legislature is having a 2 House of Representatives, mostly a higher and a lower chamber. So in Youth Impact Parliament, we have the Parliament and the Senate. In Ghana, we practice the unilateral parliament, which we have only parliament. In Nigeria, practice both with bicameral and the parliament and the Senate. So Youth Impact Parliament, we have become the first youth group in Ghana to be practicing this. Can I get a yeah for that? Yeah. Madam Speaker, over the course of the 1 year term, we had been able to convene 11 physical sittings and 2 virtual sittings. We have tackled national issues, engaging in rigorous debates and refining our understanding of parliamentary proceedings. And this is what we stand for. These experiences that we had been able to cultivate our members to become profound members in public speaking and learning the parliamentary proceedings. Madam Speaker, the impact of our work extends beyond the chamber. Our members had benefited from virtual seminars and expert sessions. We have had members from the profession of law, governance, politics, public policy, provided membership, and the likes. Madam Speaker, these encounters that we had extended our knowledge base and sharpened our critical thinking abilities. I'm pleased to highlight some of our outstanding recognition throughout our 1 year period. Madam Speaker, I wish to inform the House that on the sitting day of December 2023, Youth Impact Parliament won the National Debate Competition that was organized by Parliament of Ghana and affirming our intellectual capacity and preparation of our members. Can I get a yeah that? Yeah. We were also named the Youth Association of the Year by the Voter Youth Award last year. Can I get a yeah for that? Yeah. On the 29th of November 2023 and 20th of March 2025, we paid a courtesy call to the Right Honorable Speaker Agban Bagben, Speaker of Ghana of the 8th and 9th Parliament, and observe a live sitting and experience what goes on in the National Chamber. Can I get a yeah for that? Yeah. So, Madam Speaker, with the opportunity, I wish to tell the new members of Parliament that over here, we don't practice what they do outside. We say it is reality, not vision. We pick what happens at the national space and replicate it over here, so that with time, we go to the national parliament and observe for ourselves. Madam Speaker, to proceed, a member of the 4th Parliament had been awarded a 10,000 Ghana cedis educational scholarship from the Member of Parliament of Inshaisa constituency in the person of Honorable Stephen Amwa, for which he's supposed to use that to cater for education. Can I get a yeah for that? Yeah. You won't be able to get such an opportunity as you will get it in Youth Impact Parliament. And the good thing about it is that it costs you nothing. I know Parliament that charges close to 2,000 Ghana cedis for you to become a member. But I can tell you on record that we paid less than 200 cedis, if my memory is serving me right. So, honorable members, over here, we do what others are not doing, and we are learning to become the best. And I always say something that I will say today, that maybe to some of us here, this will be a learning process for us, and that will be all. But I know for sure, deep down our hearts, some of us may not want to end what we are doing here. We may want to take it further. And the good thing about this is that what happens in the national parliament is of no different of what is happening here. The only difference is that they wear political colors and are being divided by what the party believes. Over here, that is the only striking difference. Other than that, we practice exactly the same thing. We have our committee systems, of which Speaker will take us through with time. So, honorable members, I can tell you on record that you are at the right place. Madam Speaker, I wish to also make it known to the House that we have seen the rise of our members are taking various leadership positions in the Student Representative Council, of which our former Deputy Speaker is the current Student Representative Council President for Ho Technical University SRC. Can I get a yeah for that? Our member, Cyril Kekeliamevo, who also happens to be the current NASPA president for Ho Municipal and Ho West District. Our member, which is Faith Nyamjo, she is currently the Speaker of the HTU 5th Parliament. So, honorable members, this is an opportunity where honorable members are provided with the right time or opportunity to learn, unlearn, and relearn for the future. And to the new members who are here, I will say it again, you are at the right place. Madam Speaker, as Deputy Director of YIM in charge of Parliamentary Affairs, I want to commend all honorable members of this Parliament for the support and service and the vision that they have demonstrated throughout the year to making this vision a living reality. In conclusion, Madam Speaker, and all honorable members present, the 4th Parliament had a remarkable chapter in the development of youths and members of this Parliament. Its legacy lies not only in the records of debates or the resolutions that we have passed, but in the lives that it has touched, the leaders that it has nurtured, and the future that had been shaped. I want us all first to carry this legacy forward into the 5th Parliament, the pride and the purpose and the vision that we had to establish this Parliament. Honorable members, I thank you very much for the opportunity to present the statement of impact the 4th Parliament had. I thank you all very much for your attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Amano. I will take 2 comments from the House, one from the majority caucus and the other from the minority side. Any comments on the statement made by Honorable Amano? All right, Honorable Magbless.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for the opportunity. My name is Donovan Magbless, Youth MP for Southstone constituency. Madam Speaker, the Executive Director, Assistant Executive Director in charge of Parliamentary Affairs have said it all for this movement or this Parliament, whatever we do here. It has been an encouraging and a promising platform for some of us to be proud of anywhere we stand. With the encouragement he gives to the new or incoming youth MPs, yes, all 4 in line. They should try to align themselves with whatever that is done here. It will yield a good result for them, whatever they are expecting to get out of it. With their resilience and firm faith in whatever they do, they'll get there. Thank you.
Honorable Kendall.
Thank you, Madam Speaker in the House. I am Kendall Elizabeth Mante, Youth MP for Domia Brabom constituency. I want to use this opportunity to thank my fellow honorable member, Honorable Amanona, because anytime he's in the House, we tap a lot of wisdom and we learn so much from him. Right from SRC levels till today, he has been very impactful. I also want to use this opportunity to formally seek for support for Youth Impact Parliament. A lot has been going on for the past 5 years, and then we would say that our patrons have been very faithful to us, but then we also call on the general public and everybody who is in dying, anybody that feels like the youths of today needs to shape the future of tomorrow. I believe that if all individuals and all prominent people alike come on board to support the little things we are doing here, maybe we can even do better than we are doing today. So I want to stand on the many things we have been able to achieve by ourselves to say that, dear viewers and everybody watching us out there, Youth Impact Parliament is not here to play. So therefore, if you are out there and you can support us, we call on you. It might not necessarily be monetary support, but then it can be anything that can help us grow. Thank you.
Thank you. I will call on the First Deputy Speaker to give us the Appointment Committee report on the 5th parliamentarians. But before that, Right Honorable Speaker to resume the seat.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Appointment Committee reports on youth MPs appointed for the 5th Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament by the first Deputy Speaker of Parliament. Mr. Speaker, the Committee on Appointment, in partnership with the Youth Impact Movement, has completed a fair and a rigorous vetting process for applicants to the 5th Parliament of the Youth Impact Parliament. Out of 175 applications received between May and June for 276 open constituencies, successful candidates were either confirmed directly and reassigned based on competition and availability. Incumbent MPs who reapplied for their constituencies were also confirmed. In total, 82 applicants were successfully assigned to represent various constituencies. This process upheld the value of fairness, integrity, and inclusivity. And we are confident that the new members will contribute meaningfully to parliamentary disclosure and community development. Confirmed seats for the 5th Parliament of the Youth Impact Parliament. Confirmed constituency and name of youth MPs. Pardon me if I didn't mention your name well. Yes, pardon me. So, I proceed. Ho Central, Harriet Sena Agude. Ningo Prampram, Amanona, Agotime Ziovi, Raymond Elikem Agbo. Akachi South, Daniel Ata Akapo. Achianse, Enoch Ado Apieje. Ablekumanov, Manuel Bless, Jazdu, Ablekuma Central, Benjamin Nana Tachi Texan, Equiapim North, Dosavi Mensa Eric Kwame, Amenfi West, William Kwesi Ayino, Amenfi Central, Jeremiah Brobe, Upper West Achim, Felix Bochwe, Bosonchwe, Emmanuel Bobo, Tema Central, Marcelin Saki, Ablekuma West, Justice Dumenya, Ashama, Nathan Otute Kublenu, Northtown, Che Kofi Aziato, Aman Samai, Da Costa Ahiento, Takrade, Nelly Sena Bosa, Guan Bright Dogbe, Kruo Abdul Aziz Hussein, Buem Justice Mauli, Kunyegbe, North Dine, Celestine Donko, Domi Abra Obom, Kendall Elizabeth Mante, Tema West, Godfred Ugo, Akim Patrick Kofi Odai, North Dine, Celestine Kumaga, Ho West, Charles Adonu, Bimbila
Bibieni Ahianso Bekwai Samuel Intori Owen Philomena Ofori Labi Trubu Angela Salasi Pando Elom Kosi Haibo Adaklo Divine Airam Ahanta West Senyo Kweku Carriage Ketunov Emmanuel Yao Akpabli Shai Osudoku Michael Sowa Ajete Asanti Achim Nof Jennifer Bansen Pom Katamanso Charles Jizo Yilo Krobo Bismarck Te Medina Sena Abena Genyo Clote Kole Kelvin Kofi Kelly Ayensuno Mary Dugbaza Odododiodo Herbert Yao Beckley Ketunov Clerk Orlando Kunyegbe Bole Bamboy Roger Ayovi Efutu Isaac Etonam Cape Coast North Godfred Amevo Pandai Wisdom Nadine Asinkuma Odabim Brakwa Emmanuel Siu in Kwantan South Elsie Akofa Central Town John Achu Keta Belief Agoso Tema West Sandra Andrea Gakpe Ada Silas Tete Daite Afram Place South Eunice Mausi Azuma Ayawa Sonof Ruth Ama Agbehiande Nkwantanov Evans Konja Krachi West Elijah Kofi Akoto Akumfi Richard Henyu Hohwe Bright Selom Vixen Akati North Hubert Agbahode Insawam Abuajiri Shine Annie Jata Ayaswe Tuem Gosway Kofi Afram Place North Samson Doche Ebirim Abigail Zaini Southtown Magbless Domevenu Krachi East Robert Fiaonu Robert Fiaonu Krachi East New Juabe North Eric Kofi Gbete Ablekumanov Winfred Kwabena Agbo Gomwa East Godwin Nohiagbo Cape Coast South Magdalene Comfort Ashirinfi Ablekuma South Deborah Tete Bunkrigu Godfred Kolomom Sege Enoch Kwame Sodoji Asonkwa Edward Nyamete Biakoyi Samson Sechofia Okre Constantina Agbenola Woduga Anglo Wanda Nicodemus Jamesi Afajato South Emmanuel Nyimete
Krachi Intrumum, Bless Agoso, Asojamai Makafui Ati, Weja Bawe, Courage Amuako, Ayawasto East, Kelvin Yao Abochi. Mr. Speaker, I respectfully move the motion that the report to be adopted for the composition of the 5th Parliament. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the first Deputy Speaker of the August House, for laying the appointment reports on the 5th parliamentarians. Honorable members, the floor is open for inputs. Honorable Vixen.
Thank you, Speaker in the House. My name is Vixen Brycelom, Youth Emmy for Hoy. Mr. Speaker, so I must thank the first Deputy Speaker for such a wonderful job done. But Mr. Speaker, I have a problem. He has been a senior member of this House, and I've been chairing this committee for a very long time. So I was expecting better from him whilst he was reciting the names of the constituencies and the names as well. Some of the things that he's mentioning, I don't know whether it is the spectacle that he's wearing that is not giving me the chance to mention the thing correctly. Because you have to know the pronunciation very well. You are an old honor member in the House as well. So if it was to be a first time, we would have found it, but this one is unpardonable. So I would suggest that he goes back, read the thing very, because this is a house of record keeping. Some of the things that I'm hearing, I'm not sure that the honor members they'll be bowling within themselves. The name is Hubert, say Hubert. Other than that, we don't have anybody called Hubert to buy it. So, Mr. Speaker, with your indulgence, he will kindly go back and do the needful so that the records will capture it correctly as it is. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Vixen. Honorable Vixen, as we all know, the report will be captured by Hansard in its entirety. Honorable Member, we are all from diverse backgrounds, and pronunciations differ. So, Honorable Member, I understand what you mean. I understand you, but you have spoken. Let me address the House. So, as I said, the report has been laid by the first Deputy Speaker. Your sentiments are well acknowledged. It is well noted. Honorable members, let's proceed. Honorable McBless.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity. My name is Domobon McBless, Youth MP for Southern Constituency. I'll commend the first Deputy Speaker for laying the reports before the House. I can see he really struggled, but he was able to deliver. So the MPs being given those positions shouldn't also take it for granted. But one thing that it's already said, but we'll urge him to do better next time. We expect better from him. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me hear from Honorable Robert. Then I'll hear from.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. The name is Robert Fiaonu, the Deputy Minority Leader of this House. Right Honorable Speaker, my first one is a sentiment that I want to express based on how your second Deputy Speaker acts during commentary she was receiving. I want to say that some of us has been in this House for quite a long time, and we know the nitty-gritties or how things are run in this House. So if In fact, we are here because of ourselves. So if I have a comment to make and then I put up a sign that I should be called to make an input, there should be no way you should neglect me, because I've been in this house since 2nd Parliament, 3rd, 4th, and we are going to 5th. So there are certain things that
Honorable
I might
Member,
say.
a point of order from your whip.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker in the House. My name is Donovan McBless. Mr. Speaker, as far as we are here, let's be guided by rules. We are all here, and when the second Deputy Speaker says she's taking one comment each. So I don't expect him to still raise his hand after a comment was from minority side. Thank you.
Honorable Member, I called for inputs into the report on the appointment of the 5th parliamentarians. Honorable, please, respectfully, if you don't have anything to say on that, you may resume your seat.
Right, Honorable Speaker, I have give the opportunity. I have something to say.
Okay,
let us be fair when we are given the opportunity to make input. I appreciate his input on my comment, the comment I'm making, that he actually agreed that 1-1. But in as much as we agree on 1-1, actually there is something that I want to pick point, which will help even the House
Honorable
and even
Member,
all of us.
Honorable Member,
but
you are well noted.
But, Right Honorable Speaker, so that is that.
Okay.
Let's make sure we acknowledge
Let's
that
all be guided.
going forward. I want to thank First Deputy Speaker so much for doing that. And I like the way he first apologized in terms of mentioning the name. If my respected colleague from the other side may not be listening or did not pay attention to him well, because he made apology in terms of mentioning the name. So I'm appreciating you for good work done. And I want to say that it has been one of the wonderful parliament we have, which is a 4th parliament. And I will urge honorable members in this house to make sure that we keep doing the hard work that we are supposed to do to keep this house going. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Robert. There's a point of correction from Honorable. Honorable, please, you have the floor.
All right, thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Looking at what is
Honorable,
happening,
please do us the honor to mention your name and the constituency.
All right, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Still, I respond to Beyond None Than Wisdom, representing the good people of Panda constituency. Right Honorable Speaker, looking at what is happening currently, I will suggest going forward, even though the second Deputy Speaker has done very well by coming out with this, but I am suggesting that next time, to prevent this, let's make copies available. Right now, I know my name was not correctly pronounced. Now, how sure am I that in the document it is correctly spelled and it is going far? So I would suggest that going forward, let us make copies available. If he struggled to mention it wrongly, but I can see the writing there, I'm okay. I don't have a problem. But right now, I'm in doubt as to whether it is correctly written or it is right. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Wisdom. Honorable Wisdom, since on the flyer, it was captured right. Your names were captured right. If on the flyer, it is captured right, and in the attendance list that you signed, it is also captured same, then you don't have a cause of worry that your name has been misspelled or it's not correct in the document. I believe I've addressed your issue. Honorable Vixen, is there a point of correction or a follow-up? Correction. Please make it brief. so that we proceed.
Thank you, Speaker. My name is Vixen Bryce Salom, MP for Howard Constituency. Mr. Speaker, the point I was trying to make is that Honorable Solutions have been in this house for a very long time. For the names, you can pardon him, but the constituencies, you have been changing this constituency for a very long time. So this offense is unpardonable. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Chairperson of the Appointments Committee, let me take the last submission on this subject matter from you.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Enoch Sodoji. Yes, before I started, I apologize. And I stand to be corrected. A name is a noun. I stand to be corrected. A name is a noun, and you can mention it anyhow. I stand to be corrected. And the constituencies, there are new constituencies being added. And I was given the list this morning. Yes, this morning.
Honorable member.
In as much as...
Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair. So you want to tell me... no, honorable members, I'm on the floor. This is my house. You can't dictate to me what I say. All interventional sciences. Honorable members, this is my house and I'm in charge. Honorable member, you as the chairperson of the Appointments Committee, are you trying to tell the House that you were forced to read this report? You don't know anything about it? Honorable member, that's the impression you are trying to give the House, that you don't know anything about the report. Honorable Majority Leader, please release the mic.
Okay, Mr. Speaker, I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Is it on the same subject matter? Okay. So, honorable members, I believe I've heard from both sides of the House on the Appointments Committee report, and I believe there is no other contributions into the report, or I'm mistaken. Honorable members, the report of the Appointments Committee on the 5th Parliamentarians is hereby adopted. Honorable members, item 8, ratification of nominees for the 5th Parliament leadership. Honorable members, I've received a list of nominees from the Executive Board of the Youth Impact Movement on the leadership of the 5th Parliament. Honorable members, I'll mention the names and their respective position. That's the nomination. So I have here Mary Tetega being appointed to the office of the clerk, Gloria Auguslav Kluche, Deputy Clerk Operations, Dion Kukwa Fine, Deputy Clerk Finance, Wehelmina Okutu, Deputy Clerk Publicity, Sandra Mausi Be, Assistant Clerk Affairs, Assistant Clerk Accounts, Rebecca Unkutim or Daniel Victoria Nuchuvi, Assistant Clerk's Relation. Then Daniel Kofi Gaku as Marshal. Deputy Marshal, Physical Security, Richmond, Agbalevu. Azaya Golodo as the Deputy Marshal, Information Security. Elik Plim Abogan as Deputy Marshal, Emergency Response. Goswe Ankra as Deputy Marshal, VIP Protection. Adam Usman as a Speaker. When you come to the offices of the leadership, that's for the both caucuses, we have the second Deputy Minority Whip in the person of Makafui Ati, second Deputy Majority Whip, Bless Agoso, first Deputy Minority Whip, Samson Duche, first Deputy Majority Whip, Emmanuel Nyante, Minority Chief Whip, Mark Bless Domevenu, Honorable members, the Majority Chief Whip, Believe Agoso, Deputy Minority Leader, Robert Fiawonu, Deputy Majority Leader, Vexen Bryselom, Minority Leader, Wanda Nicodemus Jameshi, Majority Leader, Hubert Agbaode, Second Deputy Speaker, Constantina Etonam Afi Agbenola Oduga, First Deputy Speaker, in the person of Enokwami Sodoji. Honorable members, this is the list of the nominees for the leadership of the respective caucuses as submitted by the Executive Board of the Youth Impact Movement. Honorable members, the floor is open for deliberations. Honorable Majority Leader.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker and the entire House. Yes, thank you for laying the leadership of the House and then the Hamsa Department also. Mr. Speaker, looking at what we've experienced in the 4th Parliament, we would not want a similar thing to actually happen in the 5th Parliament, and I've taken notice of some leaders of this House, and I've spotted 2 actually that have actually not do due diligence to their respective positions. The first person I refer to is Makafui, the second Deputy Minority Whip. Today she's not even here. And what's the assurance that going into the 5th Parliament, she will change? So, to me, I'm of the view that going into the 5th Parliament, she should justify herself the reason why she actually merits that position going forward. So, I'm tabling to you that we should give her up to 3 sittings, consecutive 3 sittings. She should appear and prove to us that she is worthy of this position. So, as at now, I think her position should be put on hold. And the second person is the Assistant Clerk Finance. That's Dion. She's here today. But the entire 4th Parliament, I haven't seen her, and then I haven't heard from you whether she has actually tendered any apology of absence. I haven't heard that. If any other honorable member, I've heard that that person can draw my attention to it. That's just for the leadership aspect. I think going into the 5th Parliament, the various MPs to be treated based on our standing order with particular respect to Order 34 of our standing orders. So, Mr. Speaker, This is my remarks about the current leadership. Thank you.
Members, having heard from the majority leader, I believe it's only fair we take input from the minority leader too. Honorable Minority Leader, please, any indications?
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker of the House, for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, yes, it's very prudent that as we are aiming high to take leadership positions in the future to come, we must do ourselves the honors to do the due diligence. So I bear the same sentiments with my colleague, the majority leader, for tabling some names out. Yes, we had a conclave before coming here, and Mr. Speaker, you can bear my own second deputy chief whip, okay? I said her out that, no, I can continue observing her absence in the discharge of her duty as the second deputy whip. And secondly, the assistant clerk finance, who has been promoted to deputy clerk finance, Madam or Miss Dion. Yes, she's here today. In fact, I've not been seeing her. In fact, let me say, I've not seen her in the entire 4th Parliament. Yes, I've not seen her at all. So if today the inauguration is here, in fact, Order 34 make it clear, as the majority leader made it point blank, Order 34 make it clear. If you cannot come, what is wrong to write to the Speaker asking permission? What is wrong? If you cannot write, just a phone call away, a text message. All other platforms are available, whereby the Speaker will inform the House accordingly. But we've been seeing all these low turnouts, being absent without asking permission and all this in this 4th Parliament. And we come to a resolution that it won't happen in the 5th Parliament again. Thank you.
Honorable Vixen.
Thank you, Speaker in the House. My name is Vixen Bryce Salom, MP for Auckland. Mr. Speaker, so with respect to the leadership, this is not personal, but as we all aspire to be where we want to be, it's only prudent for me that Honorable Sodoji is part of this, the Hampstead Department as well, if I'm correct.
No.
Or the Speaker, so he's part of you guys as well.
The Office of the Speaker.
Office of the Speaker. So I believe that we are all learning. We have to learn and relearn as well. So he seems not to be doing so. So anytime he sits there, normally he always bend the rules. The rules are there to guide all of us. Sometimes we will sit down by here, raise up our hands, he will not mind us. So I think that behavior shouldn't zoom into the 5th Parliament as well. If we want to learn, we have to learn correctly so that we become a better person in the future. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Honorable Vixen, the resolution spelled out by both the majority and the minority leader will be put into consideration. As they have said, the both honorable members that were mentioned should be on honorable majority leader. Are you saying they should be on hold or they should be on probation? Which of them?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I think we should put them on probation. They should come for all the 3 sittings.
Okay,
without any tangible reason for which they miss 1 sitting, I think will be enough grounds to actually relieve them of their positions.
Okay, so honorable majority leader, if I understand, that means they can take their oath of office today.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
they can take it. I think the other person that we're actually referring to, she is not here. So I think with your office, you kindly relay this information to her, and then she should actually prove herself worthy of that position. If not, I think the resolution that we are having will take effect on her. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Majority Leader. Point well noted. I'll do the honor and instruct the clerk to Parliament to write to them about the resolution here in Parliament and state their conditions, as you said. Honorable members, I think it's time to draw the curtains on the ratification of the nominees of the fifth parliament leadership. So I believe in the absence of any other deliberations on that, the reports of the fifth parliament leadership is hereby adopted by the House. Honorable members, having adopted the reports of the leadership, let me do the honor in swearing in of the clerk department and the marshal department before we proceed. So, honorable members, honorable clerks and marshals, please do us the honor to move forward if you are at the back. And the clerk here, you can stand as you take the oath of office. They are in the persons of Honorable Mary Tetega, that's the clerk to Parliament, Deputy Clerk Operations Gloria Goslav Kluche, Deputy Clerk Finance Dion Kukwa Fine, Deputy Clerk Publicity Wilhelmina Okutu, Assistant Clerk Affairs Sandra Mausekwe, Assistant Clerk's Account Rebecca Onkubtin, Assistant Clerk Relations Victoria Nuchuvi, Marshal Daniel Kofi Gaku, Deputy Marshal Fiscal Security Richmond Agbalevu, Deputy Marshal Information Security Isaiah Golodo, Deputy Marshal Emergency Response Eli Klim Abogan, and Deputy Marshal VIP Protection Goswe Ankra. Honorable members, when I say I, you mention your name whilst raising your right hand. And when I say appointed to the office or appointed to the office, you mention your position over there or your office you are occupying. So let's start. Honorable members, you raise up your right hand as we proceed. I, having been appointed to the office of Youth Impact Parliament, do in the name of the Almighty God swear, solemnly affirm that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Parliament as by law established, that I will uphold the integrity of the Parliament and the Youth Impact Movement, that I will faithfully and consciously discharge my duties as of Youth Impact Parliament, and I will uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the standing orders of the Parliament and the Constitution of the movement, that should I at any time break this oath of office, I shall submit myself to the laws of Parliament and suffer the penalty for it. So help me God. Honorable members, congratulations in assuming your respective offices. Please, you may resume your seats. Thank you very much, honorable members. Congratulations once again. Honorable members, we have come to the end of the fourth parliamentary business. Item 10, dissolution comment from parliamentarians. Honorable members, before we proceed, before we get to that, I want us to take a statement to honor our fallen gallant heroes who lost their lives in the course of serving our motherland. So it will be done by Honorable Jones Viglo. Honorable, please, you have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, today, if I may say, is that of a sad day, in the sense that just last Wednesday, there was a devastating happening. There was a devastating news that broke the heart of the entire nation. I want to just give a short statement on that, where members can share a few comments before we observe a 1 minute silence in their honor. Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members of Parliament, it is with heavy heart that I rise to address this August House on the tragic helicopter crash that has claimed the lives of some of our nation's finest public servants. This devastating incident that occurred on Wednesday, that's the 6th of August, if I'm right. Wednesday, 6th of August, 2025, has plunged our country into deep mourning. Mr. Speaker, this incident took the lives of the following persons: Honorable Dr. Edward Omani-Boama, Minister for Defense; Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Muntala Mohammed, Minister for Environment, Science and Technology and MP for Tamale Central, Alhaji Muniru Mohammed, Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator, Dr. Samuel Sampon, Vice Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Mr. Samuel Abuaji, Acting Deputy Director General of NADMO, Squadron Leader Peter Anala, Flying Officer Manem Tum Ampadu, and Sergeant N.S. Ado. This situation is really tragic, and on behalf of Youth Impact Parliament, we extend our profound condolences to the families of the departed, to their colleagues and the entire nation. At this moment of grief, we call on everyone mourning to take heart, and we call for their souls to rest in peace. I thank you.
Honorable members, contributions. No.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. The name is Believe Agoso, MP for Keta constituency. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank the maker of the statement, and I also want to add my voice to whatever is happening. Realize that all these things lead to Galamsey. So the past government, the current government have done a lot to minimize Galamsey or to remove Galamsey. But I realize that it's not working. So for a long time, personally, I'm on the view that force must apply. When we meet you there, shoot and kill. When we do that 1, 2, 3 times, do not get there again. Because through their attitude, look at the people we have lost. We lost Major Mahama some years back, leaving his wife and a kid. It's not good. So let's do shoot and kill. If other people watching me, listen to me, other ministers, I am on the view that let's do shoot and kill. When we do that thing, 1, 2, 3, do not come again. Thank you very much.
Honorable Bless, I will take, after you, I will take one submission from each side, then we conclude on that. Honorable Bless, let me hear from you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker in the Guest House. My name is Donovan Mark Bless, Youth MP for Southstone constituency. Mr. Speaker, it's really a sad news to see such gallant officers of the state losing their lives in the line of duty for the nation. It's very sad, and everybody in the country is bereaved. But being sad, as everybody is in that moment of pain, their families, their loved ones and friends. And the saddest part of it all, again, is some honorable members of this state that we as youth look up to still say profane comments about this whole tragedy. They should have been mourning with the families of these bereaved, consoling them, but their comments and statements they are making on the media, it's not very nice of them with their personality as they are. We don't expect those kind of statements from them. They are far behind those statements. And I expect them to do better, because we, the youths, we are learning from them. So we expect them to do better. So with all that I've said, the families, we wish them well. May the Lord be their strength. Thank you.
Let me take a submission. I'll come back to you, honorable member. Let me hear from the youth MP for Mandai constituency. Honorable Na Yanda Wisdom. I believe I've gotten your name right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Still, I respond to the name beyond Nandan Wisdom, representing the good people of Panda constituency. Mr. Speaker, the last thing someone can wish his or her worst enemy in this world is death. And after this sad news got us, personally, I've chanced, just like my good friend from Minority Caucus commented, I've chanced on group discussions on social media, seeing a group of individuals who were wishing some other people to have been involved in these incidents. And it's so sad. And I wonder the kind of description personally I can give to such kind of humans or citizens of Ghana. Right, Honorable Speaker, as youth as we are, through you, I want to advise the House, since we are youth making impact in the society, please, we shouldn't contribute to some of these things. Personally, I am the kind that I can be your opponent, but I'll be part of your team. You will never know. And whatever goes on there, I grabbed it and know what to do with that. A lot of things are happening. You'll be there thinking you are discussing with your people, but that is never the truth. There are a whole lot of individuals who are not part of your team, but they are with you. And I think if it's Satan that will know that he's the weakest creature ever, would not even like to wish death on some people. It was so sad when I heard a woman, a former parliamentary candidate for that matter, shouting that she wished someone like Sami Jemfi and the president and then some other few NDC personalities to have been those that were involved in these sad incidents. And Mr. Speaker, it will baffle you that as we are mentioning those big people at the top there, within us here, some are even doing worse. So I am appealing, no matter what someone or no matter how someone will hurt you, do not use death to wish the person. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. My name is Bobo Emmanuel Laveridge, the youth MP for Bosunju constituency. Mr. Speaker, it's very sad for a country like Ghana to lose such hardworking people. Mr. Speaker, as youth as we are, the level of democracy in this country is too high. Some comment people were passing, just like Honorable Biam said, as youth as we are is very bad. I'm suggesting through you to the media, whenever we see anybody engaging in any act of the, illegal mining, they should be shot instantly without any mercy. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. It's unfortunate I can't take further comments on this subject matter. Honorable members, before we proceed, I want us to observe a minute silence in honor of the departed gallant citizens. Honorable members, may we be up standing as we observe. Honorable members, may their soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. Honorable members, as we all know, we are far behind time. So I believe I encourage us to do the next set of items on our order paper as quickly as possible so that we can dissolve the House. We can join the House Sine Die. Other members, item 10 on our order paper, dissolution comment from parliamentarians. Other members, I would like to take two each from both sides, and it should be as brief as possible. We are taking dissolution comments from the parliamentarians. Honorable Isaac.
Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Isaac, please, I don't understand why you were standing. That's why you were on your feet. That's why I was calling you. It's not that I'm giving you the opportunity for you to speak. Honorable Vixen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I'm Vixen Bryce Selom, Youth MP for Hall constituency. Mr. Speaker, before I give my resolution remark about the tragic accident.
Honorable member, please.
No, I just want to
Honorable member, please. We are straightly on the dissolution comments. Please, let's be guided. Let's be guided.
Okay, so thank you very much. So I'll thank all of us here, including yourself, for guiding us from interception, fourth parliament as well. It's been so good. A lot of things has happened, goodies has happened during this fourth parliament as well. And now we're standing to the bad ones too, but I'm more particular about the bad ones. Because, Mr. Speaker, MPs have applied. I've been speaking about this issue for a very long time, but look as if people are being recounted and they don't want to repent. The flyers being shared inside our various platforms are even more than this. But what I want to caution is, assuming to the fifth parliament, you'll be here, you'll be my witness. You see some around members going. But that's not the attitude. This is a house of record. This is a house where all of us will learn. Human as we are, every day we will progress. Progress is not negotiable. Progress is not inevitable. But you are here as human to learn. So we don't expect to be talking as if we are forcing you to do something. Of course, I can decide to keep quiet, but I can also keep quiet to watch you spoil. Who I know that you can do this, but just that you are not being intentional about yourself as well. So, Mr. Speaker, moving forward, as we zoom into the next parliament, let's remain the bad behaviors in the fourth parliament. Let's not zoom into the fifth parliament as well. Because let's be intentional about ourselves and also keep the relationship. Let's be intentional about relationship. Of course, entering someone's DM to ask the person good morning is being underestimated. Nobody knew that the ex-military men and the ministers, where they never knew that what will happen to them. So, of course, our relationship is very important. Let's be intentional about it. Every day, ask of someone, how are you? Don't underestimate that. So, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Vixen. Honorable Roberts.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Yes, the name is Robert Fiaonu, the Deputy Minority Leader of the 4th Parliament. I want to use this opportunity to congratulate my respected colleague for a great one that we've passed through. Yes, I would say we've enjoyed a lot of goodies, and personally, I've added more experience to my already experience. And I want to say that the 4th Parliament, during the going to Ghana Parliament, or when we went there, a lot of people achieve certain things that anytime that even boost my courage or boost my vision for Youth Impact Parliament and enable me to be part anytime there is a clarion call for that. That was when one honorable member was out of nowhere, a comrade or a right honorable member just put the hand into the pocket and give that honorable member among us 10,000 Ghana cedi flat, just like that, just because he was part of Youth Impact Parliament. So these are goodies that when you are part of this Youth Impact Parliament, you get even personally, aside the group. So I will congratulate all of us and also say that there is a saying by Fuseni. He said, "He that sleep with a dirty anus will wake up with a smelling hand." So far as you've taken the call to be part of this Youth Impact Parliament, Order 30 is very clear. You have to make sure you fulfill all your responsibility, because responsibility goes with right. If you say, "I have my rights," you must make sure you also go with the responsibilities. Right Honorable Speaker, I thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Honorable Isaac, is that a point of correction? Okay, point of information. Honorable Isaac, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, the Right Honorable Speaker in the House. I'm rising actually to speak on the issue before us, the dissolution comments by MPs. I think that the fourth Parliament has been a faithful one, a very educative one, but I think it's a moment for us to reflect and look at places we have done best and hold on to them, and places where we didn't do so well, improve upon them. There's been a number of places we need to improve, but I'd like to mention two. I just suffered one, but I need your directive on that. Mr. Speaker, in this House, do we have to raise our hands to catch your eye to speak? And Mr. Speaker, may I refer you to Order 73? And when you read Provisions 5, it says, any member who rises up to speak will speak only when the person catches your eye. It tells you that despite the fact that we have interventional signs, point of information, correction, and so on, those are interventional signs such that if a member is already on the floor, I may use those ones to interrupt. But in the proceedings like this, if I want to catch your eye, I should be up and standing to do so. But I still need your guidance on that. Whatever you decide, I'll gladly accept that and go on. But that is first of all. So I think once the decision is made, we know what to do. The last thing I'd like to mention has to do with our votes and proceedings. And Mr. Speaker, when you read the standing orders and you go to the specific standing order that speaks to votes and proceedings, and that is Order 46, you realize that every member of this House is entitled to our proceedings captured as documents and sent to us after every debate or after every sitting. Yet, it's unfortunate, I don't know, but I have not received any of such. And so if going into the 5th Parliament, we can actually work around that, so we can put the table office to very, very energetic and judicious excellence, so we can have all of those things. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Members, the first on the first submission you made for the decorum, honorable member, when you look at talk about the
Hello.
Guide how we go about our proceedings in Parliament. Honorable member, I'm shocked you are the one raising this submission, because this this interventional science has been there from the inception, from our pilot parliament, through to the first parliament, second parliament, third parliament, and now we are in the fourth parliament. And still we are using it. Because in a sense that when an honorable member make a submission on a subject matter, and there is no interventional science, that is telling me that someone wants to do follow-up on the same subject, then how will our minutes or our votes and proceedings will be organized? Because I may give you the opportunity. You may raise a subject matter, and another person wants to raise another subject matter whilst there is a follow-up on the floor. How will I know that there is someone with a follow-up before we get to the next subject matter? Do you get me? If you are talking about Galamsey, and someone wants to do follow-up, and another person wants to talk about, let's say, electricity in his constituency, how am I going to know that there's a follow-up on the floor which I have to take before we move to another subject matter, or else our contributions would just be disorganized? Do you get it? Because someone is talking about Galamsey, another person has talked about electricity, then we go back to, let's say, transport, then someone will come and raise about Galamsey again. So to prevent all that, that's why the framers of our standing orders, we, the parliament, made it like that. So, honorable member, please, that's how it is. Let me take the last submission. Is it follow-up? Okay. Honorable.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker in the House. My name is Kendall Elizabeth Mante, Youth MP for Domi Abraobom constituency and the ranking member for the Standing Orders Committee. Now, I want my honorable member to understand that there is a saying that goes that when you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. From the inception of this house, and even today before the beginning of our business for the day, Justice Jones said clearly and indicated how we are supposed to make submissions in the House. He taught us the forms in which we can catch your eye. Now, in reading some of the standing orders, he categorically stated that catching the eyes of Mr. Speaker. Just because you stand does not mean you have caught his eye. You can be an invisible being to Mr. Speaker. And so once we say this is point of information, this is point of correction, this is follow-up, and this is an order within this house, we expect that every member of this house would abide by that. We are learning proceedings from Parliament does not mean we are doing boot to boot what they do. So when you come to Youth Impact Parliament, whatever we practice here is what stands. Thank you.
Let me take a last follow-up on this. Please make it as brief as possible. Honorable Vixen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, my name is Vixen Bryce Solon, Youth MP for Hope. Mr. Speaker, the rules are clear. Let's not introduce any alien thing in our rules again. Because, like you said, we are used to interventional science. If you stand, doesn't mean that you catch the eye of the speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, let's move away from this and continue. Time is fast spent. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Vixen. Then we are still on the dissolution comment from parliamentarians. And I believe this is the last submission on the dissolution comments. Majority has already have their 10, 2 from their side, so 11 to 1 from the minority side. Honorable Mark Bless, please, you have the floor.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker in the House. My name is Don Mark Bless, Youth MP for Southern Constituency. Mr. Speaker, Youth Impact Parliaments have been in inception for some years. The 4th Parliament is about to end. The 5th is about to start in some few minutes. Mr. Speaker, this one is a suggestion to your office and to the House. It's said that to make whatever you do count, you add value to it. What do I mean by that? Whoever does the graphics for this movement or this foundation have been doing a very great work. But the pictures that some of the MPs sent for the flyers doesn't speak well of the foundation or the movement. So with that, I would like to suggest to you through your clerk so that you send a formal communication to the MPs. State a mood, what kind of pictures you want from the MPs so that you can use for their flyers. Sometimes you see some of the pictures on the flyers as if the person is hanging. Mr. Speaker, oh no, I beg to differ. It is not nice. So please, MPs who are sending their pictures for the harm have been caused for the introduction. But as they are going to do the MPs flyers, the individual flyers, the committees, and all what have you, Mr. Speaker, please state rules for the pictures that the MPs should send for those flyers. Because we can't continue using those kind of pictures. Mr. Speaker, it doesn't speak well of us. Let's change. Let's rebrand this foundation and this movement. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Member, I share the same sentiment as you. And processes and steps have been taken to curtail this from happening next time. I will ensure that before, in fact, on the form next time, there will be a condition or there will be a guide on how to send the picture or on which picture to send. So I believe it was an oversight from our place. That's why people can send any other pictures. But we will take measures to eradicate that. Honorable Vixen. Is it? Wait, I don't know. I can't see your submission, your interventional sign. Oh, okay, a follow-up. Okay, you have the floor. Please make it as brief as possible.
Yes, very brief. Vixen Salam. Mr. Speaker, I want to know about the committees in charge of sharing of the flyers. Because every day, Honorable Jones have been sharing the flyers. And then it has made the publicity committee very dormant as well. He's the only one solely sharing the flyers every day. So I want to ask, what is the use of the publicity committee? Because look as if almost all the committees are dormant and he's taking every work to do. If that be the case, let's suspend the committee so that he can take full charge of all the committees as well. Because there's a more reason why we establish committee for people to work. This issue has become, what's the name? Has sparked, and it has made committee members to be reneging on their responsibilities. For instance, zooming into the 5th Parliament.
Honorable Member.
No, see, you are appointing people to use their brain to think for themselves. You can't script things for people to come and see. So I think zooming to the next Parliament, let people think on their own and do the right thing. So that this youth in Parliament will not be built on his shoulders alone. One day when it's not available, someone can take up that responsibilities. That's how we build institutions as well. So Mr. Speaker, so this is my plea to you. Let's not see these things again. Whoever has been appointed to a particular committee should be outright and forthright in understanding of his responsibilities. So Mr. Speaker, I say no more. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well noted. Well noted. Honorable members, please let's proceed. Please let's proceed. Let me hear the dissolution remarks from the minority leader. Honorable Wanda Nicodemus Jameshe.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker of the House, for the opportunity given once again to present my resolution mark as the minority leader of the Fourth Parliament. Mr. Speaker, esteemed members of the Fourth Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament Ghana, of Youth Impact Movement, ladies and gentlemen, today marks another mindful day in the life of Ghanaian youth as we gather here once again to bid a farewell to the Fourth Parliament and dissolve this esteemed House. As I stand before you as MP for the good people of Anglo constituency and the majority leader of this Parliament, I stand here, it's a mix of emotions. It is a moment of reflection, gratitude, and yes, on a stance of accountability as I address the accomplishments and the challenges that we face together. Mr. Speaker, the House, permit me to personally show a gesture of gratitude to God Almighty for the journey thus far. I must acknowledge my journey with the YIP as a founding member, with its pilot session which starts on Saturday, 21st of April, 2021, formerly called Ho Technical University Youth Parliament. From the first Parliament to the fourth, I have the opportunity to represent the good people of Anglo constituency when the Parliament started its constituency representation. While I became the majority chief whip, who started for the first and second Parliament, and as well as being the chair and committee member of various committees. In the third Parliament, I became the deputy majority leader and subsequently became the majority leader, all in the same Parliament, where I handed over to become the minority leader of this House, a position I serve till today. This position I serve taught me so many lessons, but typical among them that I will share with you are patience, humility, and consistency. Again, I must be grateful for having caught the Speaker's eye and received the Speaker's award as the most consistent chief whip in the second Parliament and the most available deputy leader in the third Parliament. I hereby express my sincere appreciation to each and every one of you, my esteemed colleagues, especially the most strongest minority caucus which I represent. Can I hear you for that? Yeah. Your unwavering dedication, tireless efforts, passionate commitment have caused being the driving force behind accomplishments of this Parliament. I must admit that we have faced countless challenges, whether stormy debates, and sought to navigate the complexity of our responsibilities. Mr. Speaker, throughout the term, we convened 12 sittings, among which some are joint sittings, demonstrating our commitment to active engagement and fruitful discussions. These sittings have provided us with opportunities to address critical issues of national interest, propose solutions, and make progress on behalf of our constituents. Yet, in the face of criticism and doubt, we have often found ourselves on the stand of seeking accountability from the majority, fighting to justify our decisions and prove the value of our words. Mr. Speaker of the House, again permit me to put it on record of some other milestone that we've chalked together, which is our educational trip to Parliament of Ghana on Thursday, 20th day of March, 2025, which we were lectured on some insight on how Parliament works by Honorable Kojo Opon Nkrumah, MP for Ofosa Iribi, Honorable Isaac Odamte, MP for Tema East, with some other parliamentary staffs. Mr. Speaker, upon making our way into the chamber, we received a warm recognition by the Second Deputy Speaker of Parliament of Ghana, in the person of Mr. Andrews Asiamuamako, as YIP, Youth Impact Movement, being the first, in fact, Ghana's first youth bicameral legislature. Can I hear you for that? This recognition to me is not just about putting YIP on that high pedestal, but it's about hard work and the effort that we put within the 4 years of existence. And this is a call to action, a call to put in much effort in order to chalk more successes in the days ahead of us. Mr. Speaker of the House, my remark on the 4th anniversary on Sunday, 27th of April, 2025. This celebration brought youth MPs, professionals, and experts from youth development space across various sectors and have graced these great occasions, which mark the end of the 4 years journey and transitioning into another journey. We have witnessed the difficult decision we made in holding our fellow parliamentarians accountable. This was a decision taken at conclave towards the removal of some MPs who failed to meet expectation has come under scrutiny, prompting us to defend the integrity and transparency of our actions. And this is to all incoming MPs and all members of the Youth Impact Movement, MPs, and whatever. That in the next parliament, decision to remove dormant MPs in pursuant to Order 34 of our standing orders will not be taken lightly, because they are very necessary to uphold the trust placed in us and maintain the highest standard of our ethical conduct. As a minority leader, I have endeavored to navigate the complexity of diverse membership, ensuring fair representation and fostering a spirit of collaboration. However, I must admit that effort has been made with resistance and criticism, leaving us on the defensive in defending our actions, policies, and the integrity of our parliamentary proceedings. Mr. Speaker, the cordiality between the minority caucus and the majority caucus. The cordiality between we, the minority caucus, the buoyant and most vibrant caucus ever in the 4th Parliament, and our friends in the majority caucus, Mr. Speaker, I must say, so far, so good. But as Oliver Twist, we can't stop asking for more. We hereby draw the attention that, irrespective of their hula baloos, yet still, they are not able to suppress us. But here lies our assurance to them that the curtains are not drawn yet. Therefore, there are more room for improvement. They can try and put in some efforts, and if they can still not come out with masterful and unleashing performance we have put it in the 4th Parliament, at least they can match it. They can match it. I send my best wishes for the success to the next Parliament. I hope that you can learn from our mistakes, overcome the obstacles in your way, and be ready to deal with the defensive stance that comes with leadership. The journey ahead won't be simple, but keep in mind that in order to gain your people's trust and support, each decision you make needs to be well-reasoned, well-conveyed, and well-resonated. Finally, Mr. Speaker, I extend my gratitude to the founding fathers of Youth Impact Movement and its branches, our patrons, members, and all supporters who have believed in us and have provided us with a platform to make a difference. Your continuous support and understanding during our tenure have been invaluable, and in times when we find ourselves on the defensive. In bringing my remarks to closure, Mr. Speaker, let us be remembered that the battles fought, the achievements made, and the lessons learned. We may have faced criticism and challenges, but let us not lose sight on the impact we have made and the progress achieved for our government. May our collective efforts continue to shape our national discourse towards a better future. Long live Youth Impact Movement and its subsidiaries. May YIP be great. On this note, Mr. Speaker, I thank you very much for your attention to present my resolution remark for the dissolution of the 4th Parliament. Best regard to all members in the 5th Parliament. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minority Leader. That was a very lengthy one. May we take the dissolution remark from the Majority Leader.
I know they read slide. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, and the entire House. Mr. Speaker, I will say it is one thing standing here reading the dissolution remarks, and it's also one thing whipping your members in line to actually come for sitting and contribute to a fruitful discussion in the House, for which I will say the majority leadership have failed to do that. And you saying you've not been intimidated. I can see days that you boycott or you would stage a walkout just because you have nothing to say. You've lost your voices. So, you standing here today saying all manner of things, Mr. Speaker, the August House can bear me witness on this. Mr. Speaker, straight to my dissolution remarks. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we officially bring the proceedings of the 4th Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament of Youth Impact Movement to a close, I stand before you deeply honored and reflective. Today marks the end of not just a parliamentary term, but of an incredible chapter of my own journey of leadership, growth, and national service through youth development on this noble platform called Youth Impact Movement. From my early days as a committee member, to committee chairperson, to rising as a deputy minority leader, then a minority leader, now serving as the majority leader, I have walked the path shaped by dedication, learning, and a collective spirit of this House. Each role I have held has deepened my conviction in the power of youth leadership and civic engagement. Mr. Speaker and the August House, for this term, we have not debated motions, we have passed resolutions like what we've witnessed today. We have built a culture of accountability where we held some honorable members to account for their stewardship, shape each other's perspective, and inspire one another to think boldly and act courageously. We have proven that young people, when given the platform, are not just the leaders of tomorrow, we are the leaders of today. Your energy, sacrifice, and commitments have fueled our collective efforts and achievements. Across 11 physical sittings and 2 virtual sittings, we pursued our legislative duties, proposed practical solutions, and upheld our promise to represent the youth of Ghana meaningfully. We have faced difficult decisions, especially holding our own MPs accountable in this House. That's one of our key challenges, where youth MPs don't turn up for sittings, and which is very disheartening. The removal of youth MPs who fail to meet expectations through reflected our dedication to transparency and ethical governance. We stood firm even when criticism were loud as to why we take some of the decisions we took in the 4th Parliament. To my fellow honorable members, I thank you for your passion, your commitment, and your relentless pursuit of progress. Whether on the side of the minority or the majority, each voice has added a depth to our deliberations and strength to our purpose. To the entire leadership of this Parliament, the past and the present, I extend my deepest appreciation. Your mentorship and guidance have shaped many efforts and then bring us to where we are today. To the clerks and every hand that have worked behind the scene, your tireless service has not gone unnoticed. Most importantly, to the youths, to the young people across the nation who look to this Parliament as a symbol of hope and impact, for which we stand for impact, not just on the name, but on the lives of the individuals present here. The youth should know that we didn't do this for ourselves alone, but for the general purpose of what the youth believe in. We have carried your aspirations into this chamber, and we have lived with a renewed commitment to continue being agents of change, not just any change, positive change that reflects on the lives of individuals that we live in or we live with. As we dissolve this Parliament and pass on to the next, let us not walk away. Let us move forward. Let's continue to serve, to speak up, to act boldly, and to uplift others. Whilst growing, you don't grow alone. You have to make sure that you grow with the people that are surrounded with you. Let's try and uplift others. The Youth Impact Parliament has been more than a forum. It has been a movement, a family, and a launch pad for greatness. The legacy of this 4th Parliament live on, only on the records, but on the we have touched, the future we continue to shape. On this note, Mr. Speaker and the entire House, I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be your leader for the 4th Parliament, and not forgetting my honorable members at the majority side for giving me your warm support anytime I call on you, and your guidance actually shaped my thoughts, my perspective about leadership. Mr. Speaker, I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Majority Leader. Honorable members, before I move to item 13, allow me to acknowledge some distinguished guests in our midst. They are the representative of our guest of honor in the person of Honorable Emmanuel Bejwa, who is the MP for Ho West. So they are represented, he's represented by Dr. Moses Eje, who is a lecturer at the University of Education, Winneba. And we also have in our midst Honorable Courage Gewu, who is the research assistant to the Honorable MP for Ho West constituency. Honorable distinguished guests, on behalf of the House, I want to say we thank you for coming. Honorable members, Speaker's dissolution remarks. Honorable members, the majority leader and the minority leader has said it all. But as we draw the curtains on this 4th Parliament, I want to use this opportunity to express my gratitude and pride. It has been a remarkable journey, one marked with vibrant debates, bold ideas, ancient commitment towards youth empowerment and democratic engagement. Over the past months, we have demonstrated the strength and brilliance of Ghanaian youths. We have tackled pressing issues in this chamber, shaping our understanding of parliamentary procedures, and built lasting networks of advocacy and leadership. I am particularly proud of the maturity, respect, and passion with which members conducted themselves throughout our term. To all honorable members, thank you for your service. To our partners, our mentors, and our patron, we say thank you very much too. And to the next Parliament, I hope they build upon our strong foundation that we are leaving behind. With this, I want to say thank you once again for your cooperation. Thank you very much. Honorable members, item 14 on our order paper, which is Adjournment Sine Die. I want to call on the majority leader to move the motion for adjournment.
Thank you very much.
Adjournment, you can move a motion forward.
Thank you very much. Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity to move for the Adjournment Sine Die of this fourth Parliament. Mr. Speaker, I am Hubert Agbahode, the Majority Leader of the fourth Parliament. It has been an incredible journey for all of us in the fourth Parliament, and we have achieved significant milestones in advancing the goals of the Youth Impact Movement. As we conclude on our parliamentary term, I believe it is time to adjourn Sine Die and give way to the next Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament Ghana. Mr. Speaker, I humbly rise to move motion for this Honorable House, the fourth Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament Ghana of Youth Impact Movement, do stand adjourned Sine Die and dissolve at exactly 1:30 today, Saturday, August 9, 2025. I thank you.
Honorable Minority Leader.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker of the House. Mr. Speaker, my name is Wanda Nicodemus Jamashi, Youth MP for the good people of Anglo constituency and the Minority Leader of the fourth Parliament. Mr. Speaker, I must say that the 13 sittings that we had have provided a platform for meaningful discussions, learning, and personal growth. As we adjourn Sine Die today, I want to commend all my fellow parliamentarians for their commitment, dedication, and enthusiasm in contributing to success for this fourth Parliament. Mr. Speaker, today, Saturday, 9th August 2025, at clerk's own time, I humbly rise to second the motion that this House, the fourth Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament Ghana of Youth Impact Movement, do stand adjourned Sine Die and dissolve. Thank you.
Honorable members, the motion of adjournment Sine Die has been moved and duly seconded. As many as in favor say aye. Those not in favor say no. As many as in favor say aye. Those against say no. Honorable members, even though I don't want us to adjourn this House, I want to still remain the Speaker. But the ayes have it. The motion is carried. Honorable members, I want to express my gratitude to all of you again for your participation, commitment, and valuable contributions during this our parliamentary term. I wish you best in your future endeavors. For returning MPs, I want to say, see you in the next Parliament. Honorable members, the House is dissolved accordingly.
Honourable members, please remain seated. Please remain